Brothers and sisters, we have come together this morning to offer our worship, praise and thanksgiving to God, to pray for others as for ourselves, to ask God's blessing upon our borough, and to seek his guiding hand for all who are called upon to exercise authority and responsibility therein.
Harrow bhurbhuvah swaha tassavitur varenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. O Divine Mother, our hearts are filled with darkness. Please make this darkness distance from us and promote illumination within us. Harrow Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om.
Lead us from despair to hope, from fear to trust. Lead us from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our hearts, our world, our universe. We remain standing to sing our opening hymn, Immortal, Invisible, God only wise. First, I invite the representative of Harrow Bible Society to make that presentation. As you will see from your orders of service, the Mayor has very kindly and generously presented to St Mary's a copy of the Bhagwat Geeta, one of the Hindu scriptures from which he will indeed be reading himself in a very few moments' time. And this particular copy of the Gita, along with accompanying other gifts, will reside in our Peace Chapel, which we have reopened very recently as a space of reflection and encounter between the many faiths of this borough, and I will be referring to that again later in this service. But I want to, at this stage, thank both the Mayor and Guruji for their very generous gift to the community here at St Mary's, which by extension, of course, is a gift to us all.
Thanks to Reverend James Power for accepting my gift. And I'm sure to be treasured well. I'm going to read from Bhagwat Gita, just a small chapter. It's from Bhagwat Gita chapter 2 verse 47. Basically the sloka goes like this: Karmanyevadikaraste ma phaletu kadachana ma karma phalehetu bhuva ma te satsubhava karmanye. In this verse, shloka, Lord Krishna explains to Arjuna the theory of karma. Do your karma and success will follow you. Doing karma is in our hands, but fruits of those actions should be seen as pure gift. Thank you.
By way out of celebrating our community life, I am delighted to welcome more than just a choir to sing two pieces now. Many of you will have encountered the music of More Than Just a Choir on a number of community occasions across the borough. And I have to pay particular tribute to them this morning for filling this particular spot in the service at very short notice. I will allow them to introduce the two pieces that they are going to share with us.
I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
We remain seated now while the Deputy Lieutenant reads a piece from St Paul's first letter to Timothy.
First of all, then, I urge that supplications, prayers, intercessions and thanksgivings be made for all people, for kings and all who are in high positions, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life, godly and respectful in every way. This is good, and it is acceptable in the sight of God our Saviour, who desires all people to be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth. This is the word of the Lord.
The St Mary's Choir sang words from Psalm 127 a few moments ago in this service. Except the Lord build the house, their labour is but lost that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain.
Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhaved. Om shanti, shanti, shanti. Om. May all become happy, may none fail ill, may all see auspiciousness everywhere, may none ever feel sorrow. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
I invite members of Harrow Interfaith to come and join us here at the altar. We say the words of the Act of Commitment, which you will find in your orders of service. We commit ourselves as people of many beliefs to work together for the common good, uniting to build a better society, grounded in values and ideals that we share. Community, personal integrity, a sense of right and wrong, learning, wisdom and the love of truth, care and compassion, justice and peace, respect for one another, for the earth and its creatures.
Om Dhom Shanti Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapah Shanti Rodayasha Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Visvadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarva Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti 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 Om. May peace radiate there is in the whole the sky as well as in the vast ethereal space everywhere. May peace radiate all over the earth, in water, in the herbs, trees and creepers. May peace flow over the whole universe. May peace be in the supreme being Brahman, and may there always exist in all peace and peace alone. Om, peace, peace and peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Go full. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. As a school, we were set up nearly 450 years ago. So against St Mary's Church, we're pretty young as it goes. But we were set up 450 years ago to improve the educational opportunities of the young people in and around Harrow. And it's our conviction that as we approach our 450th anniversary, to rededicate ourselves to that purpose. Many of you will know of our work, which goes under the banner of Shaftesbury Enterprise, where many of our boys and many of our teachers are involved in your borough to try and do what is appropriate and what we can to improve educational and other social opportunities. And it's been such a delight for me coming back to the Hill just in this last 3 months to have such a warm welcome and to work with colleagues who are here and others who are not to increase the range and diversity of the things that we do educationally, socially, with our cadets and other organisations. And so it is lovely for me to be able to say to you, this is our purpose, to work with you, the Borough of Harrow, for the greater good of the young people that we all hold so dear. So thank you for joining us. It's part of an enduring and meaningful partnership. Worshipful Mayor.
Today is a very important day in our civic year because this is the first civic service we do every year. Because St. Mary's Church is our borough's church, and this is kind of blessings for the rest of the year from the church and the religious community. We have interfaith group from all different faith and color, and people of no faith here today as well. So it's very important to start the year, even though it's after 6 weeks, but this is the first civic service we organize to get everybody together under one roof and have a message of unity, prosperity, and peace for everybody. So we do this every year, and this church is over 925 years old. So this is great to get within great surroundings and great area. We presented Bhagwat Geeta to the chaplain that will be kept in the multi-faith room they have organized. I value Bhagwat Geeta. It is one of the best guide in my life because I believe in the principle of just working hard. And the main principle I read in the chaplain is Karmaniya Vadikaraste Ma Phaletu Kadachana. We can only do our karma. We have to keep doing our karma without any expectations or reward, because I believe in that karma's fall will come when it is due to us, not that when we want, because somebody up there knows what is best and what is better for us. So we only carry on doing our karma, and obviously the result will follow. And I've got very much faith in that theory, and I try and follow that in my life as far as possible. And I'm sure the Bhagavad Gita we presented will be treasured for long time, because this church is now 925 years old, and I'm sure this copy of Bhagavad Gita will be there for years and years, and maybe centuries to come. And people will treasure it, they will use it, and they may be able to get good guidance from it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bob Blackman, MP for Harrow East. What is the mayoral Thanksgiving services today you have attended? What is your experience and how many years you are doing this for?
Jai Shri Krishna, and pleasure to be with you all, and indeed to share with the Mayor and all the councillors and elected representatives and all the voluntary groups together. It's one time when we all come together as one group of people as part of the civic year. What's important about this is that everyone is giving their time freely, everyone comes together in peace and harmony, and political differences are forgotten for a short period of time.
Very true.
And people are rededicated to the work that we do on behalf of the people of the borough. So it's a very important aspect of the borough. I've been coming to this service ever since I was elected as or selected as a candidate for the Greater London Assembly. So it's a very peaceful, tranquil basis. The Mayor of the year is obviously the centre stage, quite rightly, because he is the first citizen of the borough, and it is really his highlight of his start of the year of the civic service. And then others are celebrated as well. Obviously, the Queen's representative, the Deputy Lieutenant, but all of us as elected politicians are there to actually bear witness to the work of the Mayor and also the work of all civic leaders.
So your support to them?
Indeed, I show my support to the elected Mayor, who becomes non-political for the year, and I look forward to helping and assisting him in the work of representing the people.
Very true.
We seek in this service to reflect that. It has been a joy today to lead today's worship with Guruji, the current Mayor's chaplain from the Hindu tradition, and he very generously presented on behalf of the Mayor a copy of the Bhagavad Geeta for use in our Peace Chapel, which is intended to be a place of interfaith encounter and meeting and prayer. A particular personal joy to me because many years ago I spent time in India actually studying Hinduism. And so today's service has been a particular joy and privilege for me.
And today I've been at the annual civic service where we start the new civic year, welcoming the Mayor and commit ourselves to the year ahead. The service today was held at St Mary's, Harrow on the Hill, which is 925 years old. This is a mark of the incredible history of our country, but most importantly signifies the joining together of the church and the state in running local authorities and the country. So there we have the church giving its blessings in a multi-faith service, including contributions from our Hindu priests, but also people from just about every faith represented in the borough, and the state in the shape of the Mayor and myself pledging the future together for the year ahead.
The school here has been going for some time, very nearly 450 years, and it's always been an important part of what we do to integrate our work with the work of the borough. And that's never been more important than today, with our work in Shaftesbury Enterprise, where the young men at our school engage with young people and adults just nearby in the hope of helping out and improving lives and integrating our school and the local community. I wish you well. Thank you.
A very good afternoon to all the viewers here watching the Sanskar television. It gives me a great opportunity and delight to speak to you. My name is Councillor Ajay Maru and a former mayor for Harrow 1415. We are all gathered here at this wonderful Harrow school, which is a sort of a landmark for Harrow, which gives where Winston Churchill, the first Prime Minister of England, Pandit Nehru, who's been to this school as well, and several other celebrities or well-known, renowned people that have been to this school. And gives us a great pleasure that Mr. Alistair Land, who's the headmaster for this school, hosted us here for a wonderful civic service at the St. Mary's Church up the hill here, where we had the mayor's civil initiation, where we are all gathered here with fellow councillors, members of the interfaith group, and courtesy of Dr. Palmer, who's also the mayor's chaplain and a police chaplain, that we are gathered here today. So it's been a great morning, having a great service, and all being here together to enjoy this wonderful occasion. So thank you for listening to me, and I wish you all the very best. God bless.
Good afternoon. I am Councillor Kanti Rabadia from Kenton West in Harrow. I just would like to say that we had a very good interfaith community meeting and service today at St. Mary's Church in Harrow. It is a very important part of the calendar every year, and we do it because Harrow is a very diverse community, and it is important we understand all our cultures and religions. And to all the viewers of Sanskar TV, it is important we understand and celebrate all our religions. And in this day and age, this kind of service are very important. So thank you very much, and I hope you all have a good day. Thank you.